Hey y'all, welcome back to Possum Run. Whoop, just dropped my remote. uh, how's everybody doing this beautiful Wednesday? My shirt's all jacked up. I just got in from checking on the animals one last time because the rain just started. Let me get my glasses on here so I can see. Woo, helps if I clean them because I can't see out of them. Must have put my fingers on them. Uh, it yeah, just started raining here. Hopefully the um heavy stuff will hold off till later, or just not be at all. Would be even better. Um, but animals are all doing good. Rabbits are all tucked in. Chickens are all tucked in. Uh, Baron's all good, hanging out over in his dog house. And the kitty cats are, well, a couple of them were in their kitty mansion, and the rest of them were over under the camper. Um, hey, Jen, I haven't been in your channel a while. How are you? I'm doing wonderful. How are you doing? All right, I'm going to jump right back up to the top of chat and say hey to y'all that are here. Oh my goodness, it's a long way up there. There's 116 people in here already. Hey, Peg Franklin. Uh, and Melanie Marilla, Jackie Floyd, 68 degrees, says Melanie. Awesome. That's nice. Hey, Peaceful Days, Judy Harmon, Gloria, how are you? She got a bandaged heart. You doing okay? Kathy Palmer is here. Beautiful weather in Knoxville, Tennessee today in the 60s. Louise C. is here saying hey to everybody. Dolores Bradner, loving your place. Thank you. I am too. It is absolutely awesome. Love my little house. How you like that picture on the cover? It is a watercolor painting of my home. Hopefully one day in the spring it'll look like that when it has grass and flowers and stuff. For now, that is a dream. But it is my house, and it is beautiful with all those flowers and greenery. So hopefully one day it will actually look more like that than it does right now. But it is a picture of my home, my cabin, and we'll see what she actually looks like when I finally get siding on her. Karen Worth is here, and so is C. Wells, and Judy Grimm, Sylvia K. Jones. How are you? From England, and Paul Honeyman from England too. There's a Tasha Lynn and Ron Gray. Let's see, Shannon Smith and Debbie Drock. We've got Peter at Old Man King Homestead, who goes live tonight at 10 o'clock. Bobby with Petty Jean River Homestead is here, and so is Sue DeBicey. DeBicey. I probably butchered that. I'm sorry. I'm not great with spellings of names. There's Stephen with My Second Act. We have K62 in here, Diane Myers, also Ryan Kelly, and Midnight Vlogs. Melody is here, and Melva and Donnie, and Reverend Joe Jacobson is here. Blessings all from Eastern Iowa. We have, oops, I don't mean to do that. I keep hitting buttons. Sorry, y'all. Hall Baker Vicky is here. Hope things are going well for you. They are. How are they doing for you? Then we have Nancy Graves from Northern Kentucky. Cassie's Kitchen Creations. Asks how I'm doing. Doing pretty good. And Mickey, how are you doing tonight? Rose Chastain is here. And Joseph Compton. Hey, buddy, how are you doing? Debbie Druck. We've got Carol Harsh, and Shannon Smith says hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button, y'all. Thank you. Appreciate that. Charlene Grady's here. So is David Moffat and Debbie Schremek. We have Barbie Cerna and Georgia Girl is here. Rochelle, how are you doing tonight? There's Mama, Louie's Mama. How are you doing, Mama? Hallbaker Vicky says, dreams do come true, Mama V. Yes, they do. they do. And I am living proof of it right here on this homestead. Enjoying every moment. Good, bad, ugly, beautiful, it all. You know, it all rolls all into one wonderful thing. Hi, Betty Bauman. How are you doing? I love the photo. Thank you. I do too. It actually is gorgeous. Whoever did that watercolor should make it into prints and sell them. I might actually try to blow that up and make a printout of it. That would look gorgeous on my wall, wouldn't it? Hey, Charlotte Ellis, how are you? From the DG lady. Saw her the other day over at Dollar General. Judy K. Tartar is here. And Charlotte from Arkadelphia says she's right here in Arkansas. David Moffat says, hey, Mama V. Beth Godair is here. And so is Tamara, Heartland HQ with Dink and Tank. Randy Moore and Lori Carp. Sandra Brossard is here from Louisiana. Awesome. Got every place pretty much represented in here, from across the pond to this side of it. Mimi's Memories. Hello, how are you doing tonight? And I'm almost to the bottom, y'all. I think I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like I'm almost down to the bottom. Sharon Was is here. Lady Slipper. We've got Heather Hopper, Carolyn Carlson, and whoa. Okay, let me stop and read some. Peaceful Day says, Mama V, you should get it printed out and framed for your home. I know I would, and have it on my wall. Yeah, I might. Or you know what? I might try to recreate it. I paint. Haven't for a while, but I do paint. I do watercolor painting. Mostly. I can do acrylics and oils and stuff, but I prefer watercolor. I love it. I did not paint that one though. I'll tell you that right now. But it is gorgeous. David Moffat says, if you can email me that watercolor, I can print it on a t-shirt. Oh, that might be interesting. Have a picture of my home on the t-shirt. That would be cool. You have to send me your email, David. Betty Marie Truan says, hello, Mama V from Haskell, Arkansas. Not sure where that is, but it's here in Arkansas, so that's awesome. Love the thumbnail, says Tamara. And Martha Boyd says, nice day in Georgia today. Yeah, it's a heck of a change from last week, ain't it? All that bitter cold and snow and ice and all that stuff. And now, you know what? I walked over to take care of animals today in my t-shirt. Didn't have to break ice, which was nice. Not having to go out there several times a day to refill the waters and break the ice. So that was nice, but I don't like storms, and y'all know that. I hate storms, and so I would much rather deal with the cold weather than deal with storms, because I don't do storms. Fortunately, I don't think we're supposed to get storms. According to the weather guy, we're not supposed to get storms today. We're just supposed to get a whole lot of rain over the next couple of days, which should be interesting. Because I've got some plans this weekend, y'all, and I don't want those plans to be canceled because of the roads and the weather. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. The Lord's in charge. We'll see what happens. Pray. Oh, keep in touch, David. Jesus says, Lord says, Valdosta here. It got up to 60 in Western North Carolina, says Rose Chastain. Cool. I don't even know what it got to here today, but I know it was a lot warmer than it has been. Cassie's Kitchen Creations is going to email David about a t-shirt she wants printed. And David, if you could email me, actually, because my email is possumrunhomestead@yahoo.com. It's pretty easy. All one word, Possum Run Homestead. And then I'll get back to you with that. Karen says she had a scan of her neck yesterday. enlarged thyroid now to decide what to do about it. Okay, well, prayers that they can get that figured out and taken care of for you. Let's see. Sal's Camper Life says hello, everyone. Well, hello, Sal's Camper Life. How are you? And there's Marisa Fonte. Hey, girl. Them tumblers must be a new line of product, David. Hey, Gwen. Gwen Dunn is here from New Hampshire. Ooh. Ooh, tumblers is good, too. A tumbler is nice. I always use a tumbler, can't you? If you get to pick someone for gift memberships, I will take another. We can have a t-shirt financially challenged February. That's this next month, says Melody. Unfortunately, with gifted memberships, the person that gifts them does not get to choose who they gift them to. The chat or YouTube does the selection. And so say somebody gifts like 10 memberships or 5 memberships or whatever, then the YouTube just picks them. And sometimes the person ain't even in the chat, which is kind of weird. I would think that it would go to people who are actually in the chat. But sometimes it doesn't. It pops up with names of people who are not in the chat. Maybe they're there and just watching and not chatting. So that would make sense, I suppose. With rain is a warm shower. Sandra Stitches from Victoria, Australia. Oh, I would love to visit there someday. Australia is kind of always been on my bucket list of places to visit. Ireland, of course, would be like my number one. Ireland, Scotland, are big ones for me. I would love to. Spain, Italy, Hawaii. Never been to Hawaii or Alaska. Those would be really nice to visit. I know they're part of us, but I've never been there. Hey, Bev Wilkerson, how are you? Melody says, shucks. Tasha Lind is throwing up some emojis. Let's see. I tell you what, I am about ready. I need to look, but I think that it's almost time to be able to add a new emoji for my members. So if you are a member, go ahead and throw your member emojis up there. So membership, people who have a membership to the channel get these special emojis that they can use in the chat. And I think I have one of Baron, I have a little barn, and there's quite a few things. A possum. But I think that I finally reached the new level of being able to make a new one. So if y'all want to suggest a new member emoji, let me know and I will look into it. Because I make my own emojis. Those are all made by me, and put them up there. But you're only allowed so many per how many members you have. As far as how many member emojis you are allowed to offer. So I think it's time to make a new one. Hey, Liam, how are you doing? Karen. Oops, I missed Karen's last. She was talking about, it came on fast 3 months ago, been on soft food and liquid diet and lost 30 pounds. Ooh, that's not the way to do it, but congratulations on the weight loss. But yeah, that's no fun. Oh, Marilyn Richardson, is the wood stove keeping you warm? $5 super chat. Well, thank you for the super chat. And yes, it is keeping me warm. At the moment, it's kind of, I started it right before the live stream, and it's going. I can hear it crackling back there, but I don't have it going really good. But it is plenty warm enough in here. It is 61 degrees in the house. It's probably that much outside. I don't know. There's Rachel and Sean, back to good. D. Stanley, how are you doing tonight? Ace is here. Um, head on down under in September, and you can drive across the Nullarbor with me. Oh, that would be cool, wouldn't it? Hey, there is Sam and Flint over at Genod Acres Homestead. If you haven't been there yet, make sure to check them out. They have some of the cutest piglets and pigs and camels and yeah, a little bit of everything. Their channel's pretty cool. They've got a really cool homestead. Let's see. Lori Intiman is here. Says, hey, Mama V. Hey, girl. How are you doing? Peace sign emoji says, peaceful dads. A peace sign emoji. Maybe. Wow, I had to renew my own membership, says David Moffat. He's usually the one gifted memberships that he has to remove. Thank you, David. That was really nice of you. I appreciate it. New member. Hey, Susie Jacobson. Oh, you're fine, You're fine, Sam and Flint. Rita Gillikin, hi, how are you doing? Judy Harmon said her grandmother had a thyroid out. Then I had to live for several decades on a certain liquid medication for the rest of her life. Oh my goodness. That's terrible. Yeah, you kind of need that thyroid. I want to see Ireland, Scotland, and Norway. Yeah, Norway. New Zealand is a big one on my list too. Norway, yeah, that'd be cool. Greenland. I mean, just, I don't know, everywhere, I guess. I've only been out of the United States once, and that wasn't even very far. It was just down into Mexico. So, yeah, that would be really cool. Hey, Dogman, Washita Mountain Living, how are you doing tonight? Tiny Steading, how are you? Everyone go hit that like button, says Billy. Well, thank you. Is this the Crazy Cat Lady Homestead? No, it's a Possum Run Homestead. Just happen to have a few cats. And most of them are not my cats, by the way. I'm just a good person, and I take care of them because they showed up here and didn't leave. So, I have several cats now. I have, personally, Jax and Poncho. As you know, Callie girl, she passed away last winter. And then Lefty left. He disappeared one day and never came back. He was a hunter, so I'm assuming he went hunting and just didn't make it back home. That was this summer, so he was this last summer, so he's been gone a while, so I don't think he's coming back. So personally, I have Jax and Poncho, but the other two kind of adopted me. They showed up here and started eating with my cats. And, you know, what do you do? Still got to feed your animals. So they stayed and hung out. And unfortunately, she was pregnant when she came here, the girl. And so had two babies. And those two babies are here and growing up. So, yeah, I've got 6 kitties now. But hopefully no more will show up because I don't know what I would do with them. And Rockwool is here, and she says, hey, Mama V, I soon got to leave for church. When 9/11 happened, I was in Australia. I was terrified, but I made it till I was able to come home to North Carolina. I want to go to Alaska, but I'm old now. Well, you can still go to Alaska if you want to. And yes, I bet that was really, really scary. Especially being away from home at that time. Doing as well as can be expected, says Tiny Homestead. There you go. That's all we can do. Love to go to Ireland and New Zealand, says Lori. I have relatives there. Oh, cool. I have relatives in Germany. My wild home is here. Driving and listening. Can't comment. All right. Well, you have a nice, safe, good drive. Nana Carol is here. Hey, Nana Carol, how are you doing tonight? And I made it to the bottom of chat. So is your next project when you feel like being creative a cat condominium? Actually, no, I have a cat condo pretty much. I did build a cat mansion a while back. Oh, it's been over a year. Have a video of it. It's a little A-frame cat house. Opens up on the side so I can clean it out. Put food and bedding in there. And they get in there and stay warm and stay out of the weather. Hey, Mama V, you gonna go help? Oops. You gonna go help me get about in Alaska? Would be fun. That would be fun. I've got friends in Alaska too, and I would love to go visit up there. I want to go on a moose hunt. And I know those of you who don't agree with hunting or don't like it may not agree with that, but it's the best meat out there. And I love and respect those animals. They are beautiful and magnificent. 7 to 8-year-old cats for years. Yeah. They just come around. Alaska sounds fun. Yes, it does. Cats never show up here. They did before I brought all the dogs out. Well, yeah, I guess I could see that. You got hunting dogs. Baron loves cats, so he don't scare nothing off. The cats sleep with him. It is not unusual to walk out there and see him laying down taking a nap and Jack's curled up right on top of him. That is a common occurrence here. Jax loves Baron and Baron loves Jax. They are two peas in a pod. And all the cats really, they hang out with him. I love to watch the moose and the brown bear hunters. Love wild meat here. Yes, and it is. I have had moose from a friend of mine who is from Alaska, and they had schoolie like I did, schoolie bus, and they had a little deep freezer on the back of their schoolie bus, and every time they came down here from up there, they would go up there in the summertime and come back, and they would always have a full freezer full of moose meat. And they made me some moose meat burgers one day, and ooh, it was so good. Tim at Ridge Live had his dog Nero disappear. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. That was very sad. Nero was amazingly beautiful. I've been to Australia twice as Nana Carol. Well, cool. That is very cool. All right. Awesome. All right, I'm caught up. I'm at the bottom of chat for the moment. All right, we got 247 people in here. And okay, so what did I put on the thumbnail? I put something about I don't remember exactly right this second, but I put something about the big things that are coming up in 2025 for me. I have some big stuff ahead for 2025. As you know, I'm working on the cabin. Soon y'all will see something besides these chimney boxes behind me and that wood stacked up there on the wall. Because I've got a GoPro coming, so I'll be able to film again, and then we'll get back into the routine of videos and showing you what's going on around here. Don't worry, you really haven't missed much because the things I've been doing this winter are just the little things that you wouldn't want to watch anyway. You know, more insulation, more wiring, more little things like you know, straightening up the yard and doing all that kind of stuff. So all the big stuff coming up, the plumbing and the siding and the walls and the, you know, laundry room walls, which are going to be like a dry, well, they're called tough rock. It's not really drywall. It's a moisture resistant drywall, I suppose. All of that kind of stuff is coming up, and you'll get to see it. I haven't done that stuff yet. Hey through Mississippi, how you doing, Sid? After said this seemed to me. Have you chosen your siding yet? Yes and no. I thought for absolutely positive I was going to do board and batten siding. I have priced it and know where I'm going to get it if that's the way I go. But I actually saw something else I really, really liked, which is a faux log cabin look. And it's pretty much, it's just kind of like board and batten without the battens. It's just got the gap in between in between the boards, and then you fill that with chinking like you would on a log cabin, on a square log cabin, hand hewn. I don't know how cost effective that would be, because I'm pretty sure that chinking isn't cheap. So I'm gonna weigh the two as far as cost, and figure out the difference in the cost between the two. I will probably end up going board and batten, but I kind of like that log look. It's kind of neat. I've seen a few places done like that, and they look really nice. So it's going to be one of those two, definitely. I'm pretty sure. Hi, Maconan Gonzalez. How are you? From Florida. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I had Switzerland on my bucket list for decades. Still haven't gone, and my traveling days are over, says Judy Herman. I hear that. Hey, Quilton Mama. All right, and you had a good evening at church. Hi, Brian Wilkerson. My youngest just moved from North Georgia and has already had a bear in his yard. Yeah, I get bears here all the time, and it can be scary, but they're scared of us. They are. Any surprises? Hit that like and subscribe now. Thank you, Melody. Don't be a bum and hit that thumb, says David. Everybody's telling me the same thing. Hit that thumbs up for me. Make sure you check on the maintenance of the log cabin look stuff. Debbie, it should be the same maintenance as the board and batten. Well, I guess maybe the chinking, you might have to, like, maybe fix areas or something like that. Hey, Skinner Farms, how are you doing? But I wouldn't think it would be any worse maintenance than the board and batten. You just got to keep up with the weatherproofing of it. Yep, there's Josh at Skinner Farms. How are you doing, honey? And Kim Losh is here. Losh is here. Prayers for my wife. She's admitted to the hospital. Definitely prayers for you, Brian. For your wife. Sorry to hear that. All right. So anyway, on top of the stuff I said, I've been doing kind of behind the scenes. I don't know if I should spill these beans or not. Should I spill these beans, y'all? I don't know. I got some beans. Ooh, I've got some presents too. I've got some things that came in the mail and that I want to show you real quick. And then maybe I'll spill some beans. I got a little bit of beans to spill. You know me. I have a hard time holding on to beans. But anyway, so the things that I got in the mail I've already opened. Hey, Pam Lucas. I've already opened because spill the beans. They've came over the last couple of weeks while we had our snowstorm, and I didn't leave the homestead. So I went ahead and opened them, but I will show you. We have these awesome socks. I did post about these on the community page because they were missing. They didn't get delivered. They were ordered like back at Christmas, and they didn't get delivered. But then they finally showed up. So I do have the socks. I want to thank Mary for the socks. They are awesome. These are wool. I believe they're merino. Yeah, they're merino. And look what it's got on it. I don't know, but it looks like a moose to me, right? I know it's kind of more like a reindeer maybe, but I think it looks like a moose. So they're awesome. They're merino wool socks. And these will be wonderful with my hunting boots and with my work boots. Because, yeah, I don't have any of these kind of socks. And these will keep my feet nice and warm. I also received a pair of, and I don't have those in here, they're in the bedroom, a pair of insulated overalls, which are amazing. I'm wearing them, or have been. I had in the last couple of days because it's been warmer. Wearing them, excuse me. Woo, me and my yawning. Wearing them to go feed the animals and stuff because I was getting so cold. Reindeers and sleighs. Yeah, Paul. I say they're moose though. They are so comfortable. They're burn insulated coveralls or overalls, and they've got the zippers on the legs, and they're amazing. And I want to say thank you to the lovely lady who sent those to me. I don't know if she wants her name on here or not, but she knows who she is. Hey, Lacey P. Summers, how are you doing? Prayers for Sean. Uh-oh, what's up with Sean? I missed it. He has 2 doctor's appointments tomorrow to find out if he needs surgery or not. Okay. Prayers for Sean, too. Coveralls, overalls are great. They are, Lori. All right. And this is the next one. I was a little confused by this because it says Amazon Pharmacy on the package. And I'm like, I didn't order anything from Amazon Pharmacy. But then I got it and I opened it up. And y'all, this is from Rhonda. Thank you so much, Rhonda. This will come in so helpful because she sent me a $50 Lowe's gift card for me to be able to get supplies with at Lowe's. Thank you so much, Rhonda. That is so wonderful, and it is going to come in so handy. We'll definitely be using that to get more supplies, probably plumbing stuff. The last of the plumbing stuff. And then I received this one from, I don't know if this one had a name on it. Yeah, there's no tag or name, but it is a book called The Great Controversy, and it's about John F. Kennedy, and I don't know. Anyway, she sent me this book, so I will flip through that and read it. I'm not a big reader, but I will definitely read it on my downtime, which I don't get much downtime, but I get some. All right, and then I got this one from a place called Zazzle, and it's an ornament. So I hadn't opened the actual box yet, but it's an ornament of me. It's a picture, I guess, taken off of one of my videos, and it says Possum Run Homestead, first snow for MamaV. Isn't that cool? That is an ornament for my Christmas tree. Beautiful. See, I'm telling you, some things came really, really late for the Postal Service is getting behind. Because these were all P.O. Box items. And then this last one is from Tabasi, from Sue. And she's in here. Thank you so much, Sue. Says, I've been waiting. I've been watching you build your home. It's a start. You're an amazing woman. I'm always looking for inspiration. Heard something, and your love for moose caught my interest, and I hope you like it. And I added some hooks. Looking forward to your next video. Sue. Okay, what we got here? Oh, wow. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. It is a moose. It's got little hooks on it. That's awesome. Thank you, Sue. That is so cute. That's an awesome moose. It's got a little moon and the trees. That is awesome. Thank you, Sue. That's awesome. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I so appreciate that. I love it when y'all send me little things like that. And I so appreciate y'all's gifts. It's wonderful. Thank you so much. Brooke Burks is here. It snowed on the 9th and still some around. It's been in the 50s. Yep. Yeah, that ornament's so cool, isn't it? Back to Good says, I love Zazzle. See, I had never heard of Zazzle before, but I'm definitely going to check them out now. Hi, Annette. We had a whiteout this afternoon in central New York. Oh, goodness. Everybody talking to other people. That stinking snow just keeps hanging around. It's been around 20 days now, says Brooke Burks. That's right. Mine actually is finally all gone here at the homestead. I still had some right in the front of the house and right in the back of the house where it had melted and slid off of the roof. So I had a big pile there. But that's all gone now, finally. And I think the rest of the rain will take care of the rest of the snow that's in our way. Lowe's gift card from Amazon Pharma. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm not tired, y'all. I yawn a lot. I'm sorry. Hey, Sam. How are you? I can't do much for spilled beans or with them, says Joe. Oh, that's right. I got to spill some beans, don't I? Well, I'm going to add to the homestead, y'all. So here is my emoji moose. That might, well, yeah, I could do a moose. But actually, I have another idea. And I think 4 inches of snow this morning. Oh, goodness. And Lori Carp, member for 34 months. Hey, Anna Boer. So I'm going to be adding to the homestead. And that addition, or additions maybe, will be probably end of the month, end of February, maybe mid-February. We'll see what the weather does, and how quickly I can move on building some things. You're gonna see that coming up soon, and I think the members can help with this. I think the members can actually help me spill those beans. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put a new emoji in for members probably next week or early next week, so that on next week's live stream I will have my and all the members, listen, don't do it like right away. But when I tell you to, we'll all put up the emoji, which will give away what the new edition is here at the homestead. And so y'all can actually spill my beans for me, right? Hey, Brenda, how are you? How does that sound? Does that sound good? Love it, Sue. Moose for the new emoji. Hopefully I can put 2 emojis and I'll do a moose also. That would be really cool because, yeah, I love moose and, nice gifts from nice friends, says Jesus Lord. Very much, very much. I'm guessing Mama V's getting goats, says Midnight Vlogs. I'm not telling y'all. Not yet. Do a redhead. A redhead? Why would I do a redhead, Melody? Goats, says S-Moss72. I'm not telling you. Goats for Mama V, says Randy Moore. We may not go to church religiously, but we pray for all in need. There you go. There we go. Peretta? I've never seen someone outside my family with that last name, says Through Mississippi. Cool. Hey, Melinda. Annaboy member for 2 months. Awesome. Wait, you added to the Homestead, says Peaceful Days? Not yet. I'm adding to the Homestead. Adding to the Homestead. Probably around the end of the month or so. I don't know. Sometime between now and March, maybe. I don't have a set timeline yet. I've got some things to do first. And then that addition will be made to the Homestead. We had some sprinkles going on right now, sitting in the tent watching. Cool. Yeah, I can hear them. I can hear the sprinkles outside. I can hear the rain. That's one of the things I do love about having a metal roof, is especially with my cathedral ceiling and my sandwiched insulation, I can hear the rain. It sounds so neat. As long as it ain't storming, I'm good. Denise says she woke up to 4 inches of snow. Oh, goodness. Hopefully that's a good thing for you, Denise. Just trying to stay dry, says Sam. That's right. That's right. Are you adding a deck, says Janice Carter. I will be adding a deck. And back to good. I will be adding a deck, but not in the very near future. The deck's going to take some money and some time. A lot of material and a lot of time. I'm going to try to work on that kind of stuff this summer. I'm pretty sure Mike mentioned it the other day. Hey, Jackie Floyd. New additions sounds exciting. Paul says goats. Why does everybody think it's a goat? I don't see the kids or Lissa getting rid of any. They have 10 acres. She's getting a coat from Baby Goat from DD5. Back to kids. You're so awful. Jennifer Garrett says, hello, Mama V. I think you're awesome and watch it every chance I get. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. Oh, Melody says, because I'm a natural redhead. You can barely tell with the white, gray, and silver gray. That's why. Hey, Pa. How you doing? I hope you're getting some cute goats from DD5. Jesus' Lord says, carport. See, now we're on a different track. Carport. Ooh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? That would be a cool thing. Go up North Arkansas and get a baby elk. Yeah, I think you have to get in a drawing for the elk. Secrets don't make friends, Mama V, says Midnight Vlogs. It's only a secret for a very short time. I will reveal next Wednesday on my live stream, if not before then on a video, but I probably will just do it on my live stream because I think that would be really neat if I can add an emoji with it, with a picture of it, and then have all my members show it for me, which means they'll know first because they'll see the emoji. Karen Worth says, I've been trying to add a membership and it never goes through. Oh, darn. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about the memberships. I'm a membership on Drew's channel. And that's the only membership I have because, yeah, I don't have any other memberships. I do for Drew because Drew does not monetize his videos. So he makes all of his ability to make any money on YouTube is through his memberships. So I am a member of his, but that's the only membership I have. Randy Moore says, Mama V is moving in a man. Absolutely not. That is not happening. Yeah, that's not. MamaV's place is a she shed. That's right, she shed. She. Um, yeah. Memberships can be bought or given. When we give them, we can't pick who gets them. That's true. That's very true. YouTube picks it. It creates content. Well, yes and no. I mean, it would be. I gotta move my leg here, y'all. Oh, don't put your leg underneath your other leg for very long. It's not fun, especially when you're old. Hey, Cindy Ellis. I've sent money before, Melody. This is for the membership that Mama V is talking about. Yeah. I was just talking about the memberships. And I'm not sure. I think you have to be on a computer to be able to do the membership thing. Like, you can accept it if you're gifted one on your phone, but I think you have to be on the computer to be able to do memberships and gift memberships and things like that. Like, I've gifted memberships for people before, but you have to do it from the computer. Hey, Country to Coast and Mary Ann Harmon. And Mary Ann is guessing piglets from Junod's. I was thinking she shed, said Melody. Yeah, I was cutting that part out for me. An ice cream maker, says Debbie Track. Oh, that would be interesting too. An ice cream maker? Would be nice to have a dairy 24/7. Oh, did somebody think I was having cows? Cindy Ellis, Mama V is getting a man. She's just going to go ahead and build this doghouse because she knows that's where he's going to end up anyway. Y'all are too funny. Raptors, says 3 minutes. There you go. 3 Mississippi got it. I'm getting raptors. No. Oh, goodness. Rose chooses baby pigs also. Bean spiller. Back to good, says Ace. That's funny. David loves to gift memberships. He's so sweet. He is. And he's a pro at buying memberships. And David Moffat gifted 5 Possum Run Homestead memberships. Thank you, David. And who got the memberships? I don't see them. Lori says, I do memberships on my phone. Oh, cool. How do you get to them? See, I don't know how. I don't know all this stuff. I buy my own, just never goes through for me for some reason. Aw. Get Amish cart and horse. Actually, that would come in very handy, wouldn't it? Okay, I'm going to go back down to the bottom. If you are gifted a membership, it only costs a cup of coffee per month to keep it active, says David Moffat. Oh, that is true. Thank you very much. I think the addition is going to be a baby goat from DD5, says Kim Lodge. Maybe MamaV getting little pigs from Junot's, says Midnight Walk. Did I make it? I'm down at the bottom. I'm down at the bottom, y'all. All right. So, yeah, sometime this week you will have the information about what it is I'm adding to the homestead. And also, I should have my new camera pretty soon. So, I should be able to get some more videos recorded and get them out to you. I've recorded a little bit with my phone, but yeah. D. Stanley got a membership. Cool. Who else got one? On Android, it is the money sign on the bottom right. Click for memberships. Wow. See, on my iPhone, and maybe that's just it because I'm on the iPhone. On the iPhone, when I hit the money sign, all it does is do super chats. I have to actually go to the computer to do it. But that's the difference between the phones, I suppose. 10-minute warning, says Brian. Thank you so much. My cousins in Florida raise miniature goats. Cool, said Annette. I've looked at goats. I've looked at pigs. I've looked at a few different things for the homestead as far as animals are concerned. But I would have to build more shelter. I don't have my barn fixed yet, or built yet. So I would have to fix some kind of a shelter if I brought other animals here. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And what I'm bringing here. Another bunny from Robin. Who's Robin? I don't know who Robin is. But no, it will not be a bunny. I can tell you that right now. Bunny is out of the question. So yeah, no more bunnies. All right, I'm down to the bottom. Me, says Annabore. Yay, Annabore got a membership too. MamaV's getting the most, says Brian. Oh, I wish. Oh, I wish. Moose are so gorgeous. They're so gorgeous. What is the Wednesday night lineup? All right, it is Friendly Night, and our lineup tonight starts with Jen and Wiley over at our mountain home. Tonight it was Jen and Amber, but usually it's Jen and Wiley or the kids. And then you come over here at 5 o'clock to Possum Run Homestead. 6 o'clock we jump over to 3 Mississippi with Sid and Mike and Frankie. And then at 7 o'clock to DD5 Drifting Dreamers 5 with Mike and Lissa. 7 o'clock is MT Homestead with Mike and Terry. 8 o'clock is, no, I'm all messed up. 6 o'clock is 3 Mississippi. 7 o'clock is DD5, Drifting Dreamers 5. 8 o'clock is MT Homestead with Mike and Terry. 9 o'clock is Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse. And 10 o'clock is Peter with Old Man King Homestead. So, if you would like more of the awesome chit-chatting and getting to know what's happening on the homesteads and what's all going on, check out those other channels for the Wednesday night Family Night. Because we are almost done here. We only got a few more minutes. Well, now it all makes sense, Robin. What? Hey, Barbara Hopkins. She says, having a good night, everybody. There's our next live. Paul just put the link in the chat for 3 Mississippi's live that's coming up. Is it shelter for your rides? Ooh, that's a good guess, Ace. Paul says, just get Wiley to make you a house out of his big plastic cubes he has. Well, that'd be cool. Spell Annabore. Oh, spell Annabore backwards. That's right. Yeah, I knew that. I don't know. My brain. You were putting Robin as in, comma, Robin is the one who's, yeah, I got you, Annabore. I know. I know. Sorry, my brain just doesn't go there sometimes. There you go, 3 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi, DD5, MT Homestead, Vineyard Farmhouse, and Old Man King Homestead. Nancy Reese says, a Great Pyrenees. I have one of those. Only emoji I play with is the thumbs up, says David. There you go. If I had a rural home, I would want a cow and chickens, says Annette. Yes, I would love a cow. I don't really have enough land for a cow. I only have a little over 5 acres here, which may sound a lot to somebody who doesn't have land, but it's not really a lot once you really get down to it and you put a house on it, you put a shed on it, you put a barn on it, you put a bunch of animals on it. I don't know. Cows are a big undertaking for a single woman by herself. So as much as I would love to get a cow, I have had cows in my lifetime. I had a dairy farm once, and it was really nice, but doing it alone would be probably out of my ability. I don't like to think that I have limitations, but of course I do. Granny Frammy, hey, I don't think you get goats because you need more than one. Too expensive. No pigs, same reason, but maybe meat chickens. Those are all good points. All right, y'all. Processing the cow would be too much for you to do. That's true too. A cow would be quite big for me to handle, in all kinds of ways. Just being just me, and being older, and being a woman. And I mean, there are limitations. I know a lot of us try to think that I'm invincible and I can do everything, but I really can't. I would love to be able to do a lot of things that need to be done around here, but sometimes you got to know your limitations and, make accommodations for that. Roy, how fine is here? He says, if you all would please say a prayer for my mother-in-law. She passed away this morning. She would have turned 86 tomorrow. Well, Roy, we send you our condolences and prayers for you and your family. I am sorry about the passing of your mother-in-law. We'll definitely send prayers up for you. Hi, Willie Phillips. Hey, T. McD. Rabbits aren't too bad to deal with, says Reverend Joe Jacobson. I know, I've got 2 rabbits. Just don't really want any more. We had a cow when I was little. She lived 19 years. And that's another thing. That thing will probably outlive me. Tonight, Peter. Oh. Okay. You can get a mini cow, Mama V, says Midnight Vlogs. Arms Family Homestead has one. She is cute as a button. Yes, the mini. Yeah, I know. They're so cute. But I don't know. We'll see. All right, y'all. I gotta get going. Yep, Judy says they got mini cows. That's right. All right, y'all. I gotta get going. It's time. Our time is up for tonight. So, I gotta say goodbye. All right, y'all. Jump over to 3 Mississippi, see what they're up to tonight on their live chat, and then MT Homestead. And we'll see you next Wednesday. And next Wednesday, I am spilling beans, and you're going to know all about what the new edition is on the Homestead, or is going to be on the Homestead. All right, y'all. Everybody have a wonderful week, wonderful weekend. God bless. Love you.